never over. No matter who or what I am, I carry where we all began. This time that we have, I will hold forever. Places where every face is another part of you. I played a different game then. They call me a different name then. I think of all the things I did and how I wish I knew. How far I've come and what I got right. When I was looking for that spotlight, I was looking for myself. Got over what I was afraid of. I showed them all that I was made of. More than trophies on a shelf. Right back to spin with one. I never stop believing in the ones we love. We said, no one's gonna say goodbye. Keep you in this heart of mine. This time I know it's never. Looking out from the crossroads, don't know how far away I will roam. Take a breath and close my eyes. Your voice will carry me home. Keep you in this heart of mine. This time I know it's never over. No matter who or what I am, I'll carry where we began. This time that we had, this time that time that we had. These walls and all these picture frames, every name they show. These halls I've walked 1,000 times, heartbreaks and valentines, friends of mine, oh no. I look at everything I was and everything I ever loved, and I can see how much I've grown. And though the mirror doesn't see it, it's clear to me, I feel it. I can make it on my own. I'm not afraid of moving on or letting go. It's just so hard to say goodbye to what I know. I know. This time, no one's gonna say goodbye. I keep you in this heart of mine. This time, I know it's never over. No matter thrown places where heavy faces, another part of me. I played a different game then. They call me a different name then. I think of all the things I did and how I wish I knew how far I've come and what I got right. When I was looking for that spotlight, I was looking for myself. Got over what I was afraid of. I showed them all that I was made of, more than trophies on a shelf. Right back to spin with might have won. I never stop believing in the what's being done. We said the crossroads, don't know how I will take a breath and close my eyes. Your voice will carry me home. Keep me with this heart of mine. This time I know it's never over. No matter who or what I am, I'll carry away together. This time that we had, this time that we had. Forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for coming tonight. It's so gratifying to be here at the home of the Midvale Middle Trojan to celebrate the best of the best in Canyon School District. This is the first time we've held the Apex Awards at a middle school. There are few better places to celebrate our collective accomplishments than at one of the 17 new schools Canyons has opened in the past 13 years. We also appreciate the hospitality of Principal Mindy Robinson, who is the 2022 Utah Middle School Principal of the Year. We host this event every year to pay tribute to those in our community who have stood shoulder to shoulder with us in this noble endeavor of educating the next generation of great thinkers, visionary leaders, and creators of beautiful works of art. Whether your jobs are in a classroom, a local business, the district office, or the state capitol, you have taken to heart the sentiment that teamwork, as so eloquently stated by Andrew Carnegie, is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. From its beginning, Canyon School District has been a leader in creating innovative approaches to education and achievement in academics, the arts, and athletics. We have always worked as a team, and I am proud to be your teammate. Earlier this year, we were notified the Canyon School District has been recognized by Forbes magazine as one of Utah's best in-state employers for 2022. We appreciate this vote of confidence, but it is us who owe a debt of gratitude to our employees who work so hard every day on behalf of our students. Whether they arrive at the schoolhouse doors, not speaking English, don't have a place to call home, or need a listening ear to ease their anxieties. We meet students where they are, and day by day, we help them see the potential they have deep inside. Year after year, they learn and grow until they walk proudly across that graduation stage, ready to take on the world. The Board of Education's vision is to ensure that every child graduates college and career ready. That's our goal. It's our end game. Our graduation rate, even with the challenges of the pandemic, has stayed strong, and we're never prouder than on graduation day, when possibilities seem endless. To everyone here, I thank you for being a part of the Canyons team. With you, we are Canyon strong, and we are Canyons proud. Congratulations to tonight's winners, and thank you.
Restrictions. And while the reverberations of COVID-19 continue to roil, our students, teachers, and staff continue to soar. Canyon District's achievements range from yet another teacher being selected by NASA to take a flight into the stratosphere, to numerous team and individual state championships, to a National PTA Reflections Award for excellence in dance. Now, please turn your attention to the screen to see what else we were able to accomplish
Have you ever felt like you woke up on the wrong side of your heart? Has it ever felt like it's broken, like the world tore it apart? Have you felt so weak, you could hardly stand? Like if you ever felt you could never tell, you'd never get back up again.
marks a change in our Apex. Before this year, we held a by-invitation-only favor. But this year, we wanted to have as many people as possible here to see our winners be honored. Not only are we live streaming this ceremony, we've opened up the doors to the auditorium. This auditorium, which is so fantastic, made possible by people in our community who approved 2 bonds to improve our schools. To anyone who wants to be here, celebrate 13 Apex Award winners, and to cheer for student first. Canyons District High School have well-earned reputations for academics, athletics, and definitely the arts. We've invited talented students from all 5, actually 4, because one of our students from outside had to pull out today last minute. We have 4 of our comprehensive traditional high schools represented tonight to perform for us throughout the entire evening.
Now, few instructions. Directions for our honorees. When we announce your name, please stay in your seat until the video is done playing. Then, after the video, come to the front to the auditorium to accept your award and shake hands with members of the Board of Education and Administration who are seated in the first front 2 rows here. After you shake hands with the board, you can return to your seat. Our first honoree tonight has been already honored several times, but we never get tired of honoring our fantastic teachers, especially our Teacher of the Year, who tonight will receive the Lead Crystal Award for the Teacher of the Year. Please turn your attention to the screen for more on Miss Katie Tinoco.
There is seriously no one who is more professional than Katie. She does her job, she loves her job, and she wants to do what's best for the kids. And she's always searching for what she can do that will reach those kids that are perhaps struggling.
Voluntold originally to be in the DLI program. Yeah, so, but of course I trusted my principal. I knew what she was doing, and so I said, okay, I'm going to try this. It was a huge adjustment at first, but I wouldn't want to go back to the traditional classroom because being a DLI teacher gives you this super unique opportunity as an educator to immediately tweak your instruction. So I get to teach in the morning. If something doesn't go quite the way I wanted it to, I have that teacher agility to change it for the afternoon class.
To be especially a dual immersion teacher, which means you've got over 50 students that you're working with. And you, of course, have half of them for the first half of the day and another half for the second half of the day. You have to know those kids by their name, but not only that, you have to know the kids. And she is a master at that. She knows what a certain child needs.
My partner teacher got stuck in China because of visa problems and COVID-related things, and he didn't make it back until the end of January. So I had to kind of hold down the fort.
With Katie dealing with the fact that there was a substitute after substitute, it's not like we had the same one. We had to go through substitutes. Some of them could speak Chinese, some could not. So we were really having some trouble. Not one parent complained to me.
I want my kids to know that my classroom is a safe place for them, that it's okay to make mistakes, that we're in this together, and that even when things are unpredictable and we don't know when our Chinese teacher is going to be back, that it's okay and we're going to learn and we're going to push through anyway, and we're going to do our best, whatever comes our way.
Parents know that if their child is in her class, they are loved and cared for, and if they are struggling in any way, that Katie's going to take care.
To see the light come on for a kid, and to know that you played a part in that. It's magical. Not that you're solely responsible for it, but that you've got to be just a little piece of the kids' life. Meaningful in a way that I don't think any other job experience.
Let's give another round of applause. Board members, administration, you can just stand in front of your seats, and the award winners can come get the award and then go to you. So you don't have to come forward at all. As Stephen Covey once said, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Our main thing is education. It's tradition in Canyons District for every school to choose a teacher of the year. From that pool of fantastic teachers, we choose our overall teacher of the year. And last year, as you just saw, our selection was Ms. Timmer. Now tonight we have some of our 2022 teachers of the year. Their names are on the back of the program. You are a teacher of the year or have been a teacher of the year in previous years. Would you please stand right now to accept our applause? Please stand. All of our teachers of the year. Teaching is the profession that teaches all other professions. We are so proud of all of our teachers. Thank you, teachers, for coming tonight.
All right, we have another amazing teacher with us. We'd like to recognize Mr. J.P. Kentros, who leads Jordan High's choir. Under his direction, Big Digger Singers earned some of the best scores at the World Strides Heritage Festival in San Diego last year, and in recent weeks won first place sweepstakes in their division for music at the National Shakespeare Competition at Southern Utah University. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Kentros and the Jordan High Mavericks.
Thank you so much for that fantastic performance. Now we're next leave the stage. Weren't they fantastic? We can see why they and thank you for coming to us tonight. Our next honoree is the school administrator. Now we have so many amazing principals that we couldn't pick just one. This year, we have 3 Apex Award winners for School Administrator of the Year. Now, perhaps that is fitting considering that October is National Principals Month. Let's give a round of applause to all of them. Now, no doubt that all of our principals deserve this award, but we had to stop. But these 3 are simply amazing, as you will soon see. The first honoree for School Administrator of the Year is Peruvian Park Elementary Principal Leslie Jukes. Please turn your attention to the screen.
You know, as a leader, Leslie Jukes gets results. She has high expectations for her students and her staff, and it just is evident that she believes that all students can learn and be successful.
I've been in education 42 years. I started the district about 10 years ago. I hadn't planned on being a teacher. I was taking a dance class, and one of the parts of the dance class was going out and teaching. And when we were there, one person ran out, and they asked my partner and I to go in and teach the class. And I thought, this is the thing I want to do. So changed my major and went into education.
I would say that Leslie does an excellent job of creating a culture of caring. She really believes that her staff is capable of great things, and they are. And she makes sure that they know that on a regular basis.
Well, working with the kids obviously is the reason we're in it. You know, as a teacher and as an administrator, being able to see them grow and make progress, come to school and be excited, those are the things that give me the rewards.
I think Leslie deserves this award for so many reasons. She is a fierce advocate for her students, for her teachers, and she showed that in the last few years when she really worked hard with our facilities department to ensure that the new building for Peruvian Park was absolutely what was needed by the community. She went to great lengths to work with the architects and facilities to make sure that everything was perfect and ready to go. And it wasn't easy. And there were a lot of times when I know it was frustrating, and it was hard to run a school in a building that wasn't a permanent building. But despite that, when you walked through the halls of the school, you felt that excitement, that exuberance, that feeling of, you know, students are here to learn, they want to be here, they love being here, And it's going to make having that brand new building that much more exciting for all of them.
I was surprised when I got the phone call. I thought it was going to be something about the building again. That's usually why I get phone calls from the district. But I'm honored, especially considering all the wonderful colleagues that I work with. They've supported me and helped me learn Canyon School District, so it's quite an honor. And I've been a teacher for many years before I became an administrator, and that's helped me place my focus on what's best for kids. And so I hope that when I make a decision that I'm still doing it through the eyes of a teacher and with the heart of a teacher, so that we're still doing what's very best for kids.
Congratulations to the award winner, Leslie Jukes.
The next award is another School Administrator of the Year award, as Jeff mentioned. Ask that you turn your attention to the screen another time for a little bit on Principal Cindy McGann.
Nicole deserves this award for so many reasons, but she really puts a very high value on her teachers' needs and her students' needs. And so she spends a lot of time looking carefully at the unique needs of Altera Elementary School. And she just really knows how to make sure that all people feel welcome, and it is a warm, inviting environment when you show up at Altera. She's just really got a knack for making people feel heard, understood, and valued.
I think that public education is probably the greatest experiment that the United States has ever had. I mean, if you think about it, just the possibility for kiddos to be immigrants, to come from lower SES, to have trauma and do amazing things. The idea that every kid has a shot to make it as far as they can.
Despite all the challenges that Altera, along with the rest of our district, have had to deal with in the last couple of years, Nicole has shown a real strength in leadership by just staying steady, staying the course. She doesn't get flustered. She rolls with the punches, and she also recognizes that every day is a new day. And I just watched her go through a lot of those challenges with a lot of grace and understanding and willingness to just keep going ahead. Nicole's collaborative nature really lends itself well to making sure that all student and staff needs are met. Her willingness to listen and to collaborate really lends itself well to meeting the needs of her community.
I do think that one of the things makes Altera special is that when you walk in this building, you feel the positivity. I am pretty fluffy, I suppose, but I'm pretty rigid about a couple things. You treat people kind, you welcome people, and you're positive.
Nicole, I'm so excited that you are being recognized and receiving this award. I'm so grateful that others are recognizing and seeing your leadership qualities. You absolutely deserve this award. I couldn't be more excited for you. You're the best.
Canyons is an amazing district to work for, and they do a tremendous job. And their leadership, every single one of those principals works so hard for the kids in their community. And so I just don't know that I see myself in that team. So I guess it's still not real to me.
Congratulations to Ms. McCain. Let's give her another round. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is for another school administrator of the year, Ms. Julie Wood. Please turn your attention to the screen for more on the head Yeti, cool new glacier.
Julie was asked to take on a tremendous amount of challenges in this most recent year. She was asked to bring 2 communities together. She was asked to build a new building. She was asked to navigate the waters of COVID. And that requires one who is very patient, who is meticulous, who is genuine in every sense of the word, that wants only the best for all that are involved. And it needs to be someone who is willing to listen and hear the different perspectives and ideas and suggestions. And Julie has done that to perfection.
I believe in a distributive leadership philosophy. I really don't want to do anything on my own. I do everything as a team. And so whether it be a behavior team or the SCC or the PTA or meeting with the BLT, the group of teachers, I really like to get everyone's input and try to create the best possible place to work and go to school for everyone. So we even reached out to students when we were building the school, to name it, and different things like that. My why, I think, is always I just go back to the students. So when I'm trying to make decisions, I try to figure out what's going to be the best for our students here. And that changes often. So I'm trying to figure out the diverse needs of students, trying to figure out what the school needs as I get to know 2 communities and just routines at the school, and then just trying to meet all the demands that this job brings while you're building a school and doing those things. I have a checklist in my mind and it goes all night long.
If Julie were here, I would say, first of all, congratulations. This award is long overdue. And I want to thank you on behalf of everyone in Canyon School District, your staff, your community, your students, for being not only an amazing administrator, but being an even better person. So thank you, Julie, for being you.
I'm humbled to receive the award, especially next to 2 wonderful ladies that are also getting it. And again, I don't feel like this award is about me. It's about everyone that has supported me and helped me make decisions and helped me build the school and helped Ridgecrest run. And so I feel like I need to share it with a lot of people.
Julie's a Yeti through and through. And that in and of itself makes Julie definitely worthy of receiving this recognition and award.
The Yetis, the only Yetis in Utah elementary school, are proud to call their principal Julie. School administrator. Let's give her another round of applause. Tonight's next honoree is the District Administrator of the Year, Kate Robinson. An amazing administrator and Yankees fan.
My interest in education and entering into the field of education all started when I was in 3rd grade. My teacher, Mr. Miner, was my classroom teacher at the time when my parents were going through a divorce. And he recognized the needs that I had that exceeded the needs of just academics, if that makes sense. And so he truly stepped up, became a mentor, he became an advocate, he became someone that I truly considered a hero. And it was at that time as a 3rd grade student that I said, I want to be just like Mr. Miner one day.
He is one of those guys who does not self-promote. And I love
I love it when recognition comes to people who are willing to just put their head down and work and constantly think about what's best for employees, what's best for children. He's that guy.
So the role of a school performance director requires the wearing of many hats. And well, with all this gray hair that's coming in, that's actually a good thing with all those hats that we're wearing. But I would describe it as the opportunity to rub shoulders with, to problem solve with, to collaborate with some of the finest educators that I've ever been around.
He's humble. He's a really good example to all of us to just focus on the work and do it right. He is as deserving as anybody has ever been to get this award.
I love the people that I work with. It's that simple. And the fact that I do love them, and I think that they can sense that and they feel that we are able to work through the most difficult challenges in a way that doesn't feel top heavy or that I'm demanding something from them, that I'm going to support them in whatever decision is made, but we're going to work together to come up with the best solution. To be a recipient of an Apex Award is truly humbling. I know that sounds very cliche, but to me it is an absolute honor and very humbling. But at the same time, it's a confirmation to me that everything that I am trying to accomplish and to the support I'm trying to provide my principals in the schools is actually working, and it is what I set out to do. And so it's a reflection of that. It's a tremendous honor. I do not take this lightly in any way, shape, or form, and I am extremely humbled.
Let's give another round of applause to Dr. McKay Robinson. I think I might get a little bit emotional because he's a good friend. It's so good to see him here tonight. It looks amazing since he left us to get well surgery. Please turn attention to the screen to see more about our next District Administrator of the Year, Student Support Services Program Administrator, BJ.
So probably the first description I would give is all of the decisions that he makes are based around what's best for our students and what's best for our staff in the schools. And I would describe him as being visionary. He's one that is a data-driven decision maker. So I look at the last 2 years in Canyons District and where we've come with mental health support staffs across the board in our schools. He's not only expanded it, but he's also been very strategic in where he's placed those supports based on schools that have high need.
I love being an administrator in Canyons School District because we really put our money where our mouth is. We talk about being innovative and doing what's best for students and teachers, and we really do that. We put a lot of resources into place. The department is a great example of that. We created the Student Services Department to support our students and staff, and that has helped administrators, helped students, our teachers. I just love it. Some of my fondest memories are phone calls from parents when they tell us, "You literally just saved my child's life." Or when a family calls us and says, "Thank you so much for the services you're providing to our child, but also to us as a family, getting us connected to the resources because it's helping all of us as a family." My favorite memories, my best memories are when the people reach out and say, "Thank you so much. This made all the difference." Whether that's a parent, the school administrator, a teacher, a student, we know we're doing it.
He deserves the award because, again, over these last few years, he's invested pretty much his life into developing and building mental health supports and wellness supports for kids across our district. I look at the number of additional counselors that we've been able to bring on, social workers. He's had a vision, right, for what that model would look like. And now we're seeing the benefits that are coming, that principals and schools are reaping as a result of those connections that we've developed and built in the schools.
It's very humbling to receive the Apex Award, but it's not mine alone. Again, the nurses, the counselors, the social workers, the psychologists, our specialists, this Apex Award is for all of us because we are such a close team, and the things that we are supporting, it, again, is life and death in some situations, and we're doing everything that we can to help our students, our employees show up and have the best chance to be successful. And I think that's what the Apex Award for me means, is that we've done an amazing job. We still have a lot of work to do, and it's never ending. Every situation is different, but we're doing it. We have an amazing team and our staff. I don't know what I would do without them. I don't know what our schools would do without them.
Congratulations. EJ. And while she's up there, I would like to extend my personal appreciation to Becky for everything she's done. Now, it's been said that you should always dance as if watching. Your next performers tonight dance as if the entire world is watching, and they usually are, because the Bright Pride Acadians are simply amazing. Please welcome to the stage, Bright Pride Acadians, one of Utah's premier 5A drill teams.
Thinking about you as I'm lying next to someone else. Drink without you doesn't fix me, but it kinda helps. Oh, so sweet, could go back to where we started. You left your t-shirt and rolled up on it. Have you ever wondered if you love me harder? Where we be now?
Canadians are ranked top 5 in the state in their division and are 5-time region champs. They are in the direction of state Olivia Herb. The routine is their camp dance and was choreographed by this year's seniors.
So let's give another round of applause to Right By. So the next on the read is Draper Elementary's Bono Tagovailoa. That's so hard for me. Did I get it? Okay. He is the Apex Award winner for Education Support Professional of the Year. Please turn your attention to the screen.
So Fano is fun-loving. He's very engaged with the students. He loves to, that's his favorite thing, is to be with the kids. When we presented this award to him, he actually was all teary-eyed and very emotional. In his response, he pointed to the student body and said, "It's because of you that I'm here and that I stay here." So his connection with the students is great. He's an amazing male role model for our boys and our girls in our schools, and he loves to have fun.
To be honest with you, what I really love about my job is coming here every day and see the smiles on the kids' face, my faculty. It was one of the biggest reasons why I stayed here in Draper, and oh my gosh, the relationship I built with them was amazing. So
he used to do a regular karaoke. He'll play the piano. So Fano is in charge of Fun Fridays in the lunchroom, which means he plays music. He'll dance with them. He'll play the piano. He actually is pretty good at that. He'll sing. So that's definitely, he keeps it a very energized and engaging opportunity in the lunchroom for the kids.
Lunch is crazy and it's fun. And the thing is, the students are in this classroom most of the time learning, and they're quiet. They can't, they're told to behave inside there. So sometimes they can't. They're kids. They're just kids that cannot stay still. So the moment comes lunchtime, it's either you let them be them, just follow the right route, or you just, hey, you go have fun with them. We play the piano for the kids sometimes. We have Crazy Fridays. Yeah, Crazy Fridays, lights out, disco ball, the music, boom, everything goes great. We do birthdays, sing happy birthdays to whoever's birthday is.
He definitely can command an audience. So when Fano's serious and he says it's time to go, they listen. There's a lot of respect from the student body to Fano because they listen to him, and yet he also can have fun. So he really is the perfect role model and a perfect role model for all of our students. We don't see a lot of men in education, especially in elementary, and it's great to have somebody that can put the hammer down when he needs to and tell them to knock it off and they listen, and yet go out and have a dance party with them at the same time.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like I don't even know what I'm speechless about. I'm just so thankful for everybody that was part of it. But most of all, oh my gosh, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. Like I said, I'm so speechless. Like I can't believe it. This is happening. So it's amazing, and I'm so thankful for everybody that was part of it.
Congratulations to Bono. Let's give it one more round.
Next on the read is Elementary, Mark Ward, Education Support Professional of the Year. Please turn your attention to the screen to look a little bit
Mark is the hardest working individual I think I've ever met in my entire life. He sets forth every day to do his very best on everything, and he does not settle for anything less. I knew within 15 minutes of meeting him that he was a stellar AFM for our building.
I'm from New York. I was a New York City fireman. I retired. After a few years, my daughter graduated college and moved out here, so that's why we're out here now. She works at Oakdale Elementary School. Yeah. She's probably going to be mad that I got an award, but.
So Lone Peak is not the easiest building site for many reasons. We have a lot of outdoor space. We have a lot of kids' bathrooms. We have a lot of just unique classroom experiences. And Mark, he always makes sure all of those things are taken care of. So if he sees that one of his sweepers hasn't done something that they needed to do the night before, or if he's short a sweeper, he goes and takes care of that. He doesn't wait for somebody else to take care of it. He's kind to everybody. Everybody loves Mark.
Yeah, the kids are fun. So they keep you moving, and they're fun to be around, so they have a lot of energy. So it's good. I like it. And I tell them to call me by my first name. My father was Mr. Ward, so I'm Mark.
Mark never stops moving. He knows what he wants the building to look like, and he moves all day long to make sure that's happening. He's organized. He prioritizes key situations. For instance, he knows the entry to the building always needs to be clean because that's the first presentation to the public. So he takes care of those things without any prompting. He's a self-starter, and again, he never stops moving.
You do a little extra trying to keep up so it doesn't get away from you and get dirty and stuff like that. The training we get is great. You know, they definitely have a good support. You can call any boss and they'll help you, whether it's my boss or a boss from, you know, the plumbing side of it. You know, anybody is willing to help. So yeah. There's a really good support staff. It's good. I like it. I enjoy working. My bosses are good. So, you know, can't complain. It feels good to be recognized. I mean, I appreciate the people here, and it feels really good that they recognize that I try to do a good job. So, it was nice getting that. Yeah. As far as that goes, getting that phone call, being told that so yeah, that was good.
Mark, I don't know that we have adequately expressed how much we appreciate your effort and who you are as an individual, and we just wanted you to know how much we love you.
All right, congratulations. Let's have another round of applause. Mark's second career, he served the country as a New York firefighter in the aftermath of September 11th. So
Warner Canyon High School Performing Arts is thrilled to present the Fall Musical Crazy. The show runs November 10th through November 14th with a matinee on November 12th. Tickets will soon be available on cornercanyontheater.com. Wait to see this show. Please welcome to the stage Maggie McDowell and Ian Cole performing a number from the show. Now, Maggie, when you get up here, please speak into the microphone because I'll make sure they're working before you try to start to sing. Check.
hello.
Okay, let's give a round of applause to Ian and Maggie.
Wait to see that show. So our next honorees are the Apex Award for Student Support Professionals of the Year. They are the Title I Community School Facilitators. Please again turn your attention to the screen while you learn a little about these amazing women.
So a primary role of a community school facilitator is they provide wraparound supports for students and families. They're basically serving as a liaison that connects the school with the families, with the district, and with all of our community partners. And they just run all of that and interface all of those different groups together.
Well, first of all, it's the best job in the whole world. I get to do so many fun things that I think other people in our buildings don't necessarily get to do, and I feel really grateful for that.
There's not many jobs out there that you can feel really accomplished at the end of the day, knowing that you helped somebody. And I feel like in my job, that happens almost every single day. And so I'm really lucky that way.
The work never feels done. And there's sometimes that, sometimes of the year where the needs are greater, especially after COVID. I feel like we're just walking into or through still so many needs, especially as federal funding is backed off. And I am so grateful to be part of a community that really is giving, and my job is just to find those individuals and businesses and organizations that can and want to give, and then connect them with the school.
Sticks out in my mind, or the assignments, is our family engagement nights. I love that because the totality of seeing the teachers there, the parents, the kids all together, smiles on their face, having a positive interaction and positive experience at the school is fantastic. But I love the individual moments. Just last week, I had a student who's brand new to Mid-Valley, and he's been a little bit nervous and had a little bit of a struggle in his past school. And he saw me in my office and he yelled to his friends, "Come back, come back. You've got to come and see my friend. Meet my friend." So that was pretty special.
The moments that I look back on are the relationships that I have made with families. When a family can walk in and they have a big smile on their face and they recognize me, that means so much that they feel comfortable in our school and that it's part of their community.
Community school facilitators really deserve this award. I think that they really truly are a lot of behind the scenes work that I don't think people realize. They are doing all of these things behind the scenes, and they're helping to take those things off the principal's plate, because the principal can help and have somebody who is going to do a lot of that groundwork and who's going to do it and find ways to come up with solutions for things that happen.
I'm grateful, so grateful to everyone that I work with. I feel like everyone I work with should be getting this award instead of me. And if I didn't work with who I work with, I wouldn't be getting this award. They make me look so good. What do they call it? Imposter syndrome? I feel like I am in a group of amazing women who have done this a few more years than I have. So I just feel honored to be included in their company and hope to rise to their abilities.
So I feel I've never wanted to enjoy being in the spotlight. I feel extremely honored because I love the work that I do, and I'm just doing that. And then to be recognized as a group of community school facilitators, that just magnifies
the honor of this award. Having these women stand beside me in accepting this that's what's just super awesome. Love it.
I am honored and very humbled. And I am very glad that my team is the recipient because they all work hard.
I feel just really grateful, honored. I never thought that this would be me, and I'm really grateful. I'm going to get emotional. I'm really grateful for my team because they're just amazing. And I wouldn't be able to do my job without these amazing women, Isa, Heidi, Shelley, Wendy, and Michelle. They're amazing. Thank you.
Volunteers contribute millions every year. If we were to tally how much we would have to pay to do the jobs that they do in our schools, helping our teachers, helping our education professionals, helping our students. Everywhere in this district, you see volunteers doing amazing work. Our next honoree is our Apex Award winner for Volunteer of the Year. Please turn your attention to this.
Marcy is a community builder extraordinaire. She sees a need, she pitches in, she gets things done, and makes it a riot while we're doing it.
I think she's Wonder Woman. She is always active, whether it's for her family or for the school, just will drop everything in a moment's notice to be at the school to substitute or run a program. So she's amazing.
It's always felt like a community. Even when I was new and brought my kindergartner to his first day of school, the people who were like, "Oh, are you new?" didn't recognize me. I started to look for what was going on at the school to be more involved and get to know people, and found so many options to be involved. And then over the years, it's just become like my second home.
She just gives everything of herself and often of her family also. So if Marcy's going to do it, you're going to have the whole family participating.
She does more than anybody I've ever known as a volunteer. She has been the PTA president twice. She's been the SCC chair twice. When I asked people how long she had been overseeing the Chinese New Year and the spelling bee, multiple people told me, "I have no idea." She's just always been the one who does that.
Like, I love the teachers, the community, and when I was PTA president, I had the greatest group of supporters on that board, and we made a commitment that we wanted Ridgecrest to feel like everyone was community, and we wanted people who showed up to volunteer with us to feel like they always knew someone and they always had a smile to greet them. And so I kind of made it my goal to be someone that people would recognize and feel like they could talk to or ask questions, or that they would also come and help me because they knew that I needed them help and support.
We can never repay her in any way for what she has done to help shape the culture and community of Ridgecrest.
There's no one more deserving And thank you for being by my side as my partner for so many years at Ridgecrest.
I have a hard time figuring out how I feel about it. It's never why I did any of it. It never occurred to me that this would happen. But I'm very grateful for the support that I feel from all the people who nominated and even the people who heard about it and come to me and said, how much they appreciate it. And it's very meaningful, even though I would continue to do it without it.
If you didn't read the vignette on the poster up front, then you missed that Marcy contributes hundreds up to 800 hours of volunteer work for schools every year. And she runs a program where she invites all of the Ridgecrest students to run a mile in the morning before school. And after 26 weeks, she can run circles around all of us and volunteer to do it.
Hillcrest High School's Shakespeare recently returned from the National High School Shakespeare competition, winning their 9th sweepstakes championship. Out of the 109 schools that competed at this event, Hillcrest received the highest overall score of any school, the 3rd year in a row they accomplished this. They also set a new competition record this year, the highest point total ever received by a team in the history of the competition. Here to perform for you tonight is a trio of students from Hillcrest team who won 1st place in the duo trio theme category for their theme from Toilets and Precedent. Directed by Mr. Joshua Long and student coached by Max Kratz, Josiah Hall, and Gabe Abbott. Please welcome Hillcrest 1st place Shakespeare scene winners Emily Alvey to Spain, Eliza Williams, and Gabe Williams.
Hello, I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Gabe.
And we will be performing a compilation of scenes from Troilus and Precedent. I will be Candace.
I will be Troilus.
And I will be pitiful goers between be called to the world, and after finding, let all constant men be Troiluses, all false women Crescents, and all brokers between Panthers. When I came, was Hector angry? So he says he. Troilus will not come far behind him. What? To see angry at him. Oh, Troilus. Troilus is the better man of the two.
Why should I live without the wall to try to find a strong battle here within? The Greeks are strong and skillful to their strength, but I am weaker than a woman's tear.
What? Between Troilus and Hector? A man, if you see him, excuse me, you have no judgment, niece. You know, Troilus is very young, yet will be within 3 pounds. Look at his brother Hector. Is he so young a man and so old a lifter? Well, I told you enough of this. For my part, I'll not make no further. He who cut the cake out of the wheat must needs tarry grinding.
Have I not tarried?
I to the grinding, but here gets the heating of the oven. Nay, you must stay to the cooling too, or you may chance to burn your lips. Hark! They are coming from the field. Shall we stand here and see them as they pass toward Ilium? It's not a brave man, a brave man. Well, as they say,
When fair person comes into my thoughts, oh, traitor, when she comes, when did she end?
Yes, tonight.
Thou answerest, she is fair, forced in the open ulcer of my heart, but saying thus, instead of oil and balm, thou layest in every gash that love hath given me.
What's making a fellow comes yonder?
Yonder,
There's a man, these friends.
I'll not panderous. I cannot come to present but by pander.
But more joyless Thompson fold I see than in the glass of candles praise may be. Yet hold I on.
Oh God, how do you plague
That
me?
she, beloved, knows not this. Men prize the thing ungained more than it is.
Have you seen? Panderous. I stalk about like a strange soul from the Stygian banks, staying for waftage. Oh, gentle Pandarus, would you shoulder, pluck your painted wings, and fly with me to Crescent?
Walk here in the orchard, I'll bring her straight.
I am giddy. Oh, expectation fills me round. The imaginary villain so sweet that it enchants my sense. Even such a passion doth embrace my bosom.
Huh? What to me you blush? Chains of it. And you draw backward. You not speak. So.
You have bereft me of all words,
Why?
Oh, Cressida, how often have I wished me thus?
My lord, if my fears come
Years, they devils, terribles, they never see truth.
to hear the worst of yours.
Oh, let my lady apprehend no fear. In all human pageant that was presented, no monster.
Nothing monstrous,
Nothing. But our undertakings.
Boldness comes to me now and brings me heart. Brings me promise I will do night and day for many weary months.
Why then was my Cressida so hard to win?
See one, but
oh no!
Sweet bid me hold my tongue, for in this rapture I shall surely speak the thing I shall repent. See, your silence coming in dullness from my weakness draws my soul counsel. Stop my mouth. Thank you.
See why they are the national champions for the 9th year in a row. Hillcrest High School is drawing a department this year with first place sweepstakes at the Shakespeare competition held at Southern Utah University. They are one of the first place teams that performed for the competition this year. Congratulations, and congratulations on that amazing performance. And now on with the awards. This year's Apex Award for elected official of the year is Representative Susan Wilson. Please turn your attention to the screen.
You know, I did not expect to be in politics when I was younger. I had no aspirations, but I did care about serving my community, and I really cared about it. And I've spent pretty much my whole life serving, from inside the classroom to committees, state, regional committees, and helping in the city, anywhere I could. I just wanted to help. And as I helped, I became more aware of what was going on and what things were, what was happening, and especially in schools.
She was really integral, along with some other board members,
to building the relationships after our district split, and to really helping us work together and be collaborative and continue to have a very positive relationship. When she got elected to the legislature, she's been a stalwart advocate for public education, for parent involvement. She takes a good look, since she has the background for school district as a parent, as a school district board member, and then at the legislature, she really sees every level of it.
It's been interesting through my years working in the legislature to realize something that I was told at the beginning, and that is to build relationships and to keep them positive, because it helps you be effective. And that was good advice that someone gave me, and I've tried to do it, and it really makes a difference. Sometimes you'll be frustrated with somebody because they don't see something the same way you do. But if you can keep a positive attitude and a positive relationship, there are many more issues coming down, and you can work together. And I think the very best legislation comes when people work together and you get a lot of different perspectives.
We appreciate all of our legislators, and especially those that really work with us, that reach out to us, that genuinely want to be partners in the process of coming up with the right laws and the right rules to make things best for the school children of Utah. And that's her. She has worked in a variety of roles and capacities, but her ultimate goal has always been to improve life and improve education for students and for families.
I am so happy and pleased and feel so grateful to receive the Apex Award. I was a little bit surprised and thrilled, and it's been one of those things that makes me feel happy inside, you know. Again, making a difference is important to me, and maybe this is a bit of a symbol that maybe I've done something good, and I'm pleased, and I really appreciate the opportunity to receive this award.
Let's give another round.
Is the Apex Award for Community Partner of the Year. This year's winner is Jordan Credit Union. Please turn your attention to the screen.
Jordan Credit Union, as a community partner, has always given back for years, way before Canyons even existed. But since our inception, they have been wonderful partners for us. They are an education-driven business. I mean, that is one of their focal points, is they love giving back.
We are a community organization, and all of our funds come from members of the community, the vast majority of them here in Salt Lake County. And so we look for areas in which we can help the community, you know, that also represent the majority of where they live as well. We realize how important the youth are to our communities. You know, at some point they all become young adults and eventually are leaders. So yeah, we understand how important it is to help them. Also to help our educators, our teachers, our schools to do what we can.
What I love about Jordan Credit Union is that they actively give back, and they have people that will participate and help out. So a couple of things that they've done for us is they have funded our Teacher of the Year. They always show up for our new teacher event and give out great prizes for classrooms or cash. They are big sponsors for us when we do our galas and our golf tournaments. They participate in our fun runs, and if there's a donation drive, they're there. In fact, one year they actually ran our Tools for Schools. They had all of their employees come and do shifts, and that was during COVID. So they were out there collecting school supplies for us during COVID. So if there's a need, they're always happy to say, yes, how can we help?
we know that the Canyons Education Foundation just does a lot of good. Does a lot of good. And so we always feel good about supporting the foundation. We feel good about donations to the foundation. Oftentimes we realize that we're giving for a project, but we may not know the ultimate destination of the actual person who receives the benefit. But knowing that we're working with the foundation, we know that those funds are in good hands. And we feel good about working with them.
They look at the big picture. They see that there are needs sometimes for, when we did our Connect Canyons campaign, we need internet for the students. Maybe we need supplies for teachers. So they understand that basic needs need to be met for children to learn. Then how can they help teachers and they go?
We're just happy to be here. I mean, honestly, we're appreciative of the foundation. We are super appreciative of the work they do and the support they give to students and educators. We're just proud to be part of that. It's unexpected, and certainly we don't think about giving with getting a reward in mind, but we are certainly appreciative of it, and we appreciate the foundation thinking of us.
Accepting for Burger Credit Union tonight is Lindsay Merritt. Thank you, Lindsay, and your team for your valuable partnership.
Before we announce our final legacy award, let the winners of the boxes come to the front table right after the award ceremony and wrap on the boxes. So just in case you drop it on the way. It's true with crystal, and I don't want to have to replace it. Our final award of the night is our Lifetime Achievement Award, known as the Legacy. The Legacy Award is the most prestigious of all the awards selected and presented by the Board of Education Administration. It is the symbol of honorable leadership, the highest of ethical and professional standards, and notable devotion to providing a world-class education to all children. We can't think of anyone who is more deserving of this year's Legacy Award than Mr. Rick Conger.
Rick Conger is simply an amazing person. He has simply remade the district. We've done so many projects over the last 13 years. He spearheaded every single one of them. He is just an amazing guy. The way he works with so many different people, from principals to teachers to contractors to architects to engineers to students.
One of my favorite projects was Albion, because that was an existing open concept middle school. It just needed a lot of work. And so to go in there and hire an architect and go in and change the look on the exterior and add windows, that was so fun to go up and watch him saw cut the walls and add windows in there so those kids could see daylight. We took out 4 classrooms and built a commons that was so nice for kids to be able to come together and meet during lunch and collaborate and do all of those type of things.
Rick's secret sauce and why he is so successful is how he cares about people, about everyone. He cares about getting things done right, getting things done correctly, and he is just such an amazing, hardworking, diligent person to make sure that carries out.
I love maintenance, including of the people that work for those groups, energy, risk management, I've always had a passion and a love for that. So I can honestly say there were a few times that there were maybe things going on at work that I kind of dreaded coming to work. But for the most part, I enjoyed every day that I came to work.
Thank you for everything you've done for Canyon School District and everyone associated with it. We wish you nothing but the best in the future years ahead with Ricky and your family. I know you guys have got some big plans ahead. I know you've done some great things over the last 6 months while we've all been here working. So we're so jealous of you, but so happy for you. It's so well deserved. Again, nobody's worked harder. Nobody's been more diligent in all of Canyon School District in the last 13 years that you have. So thank you, Rick Conger. Well deserved of being Canyon's Legacy Award winner for 2022.
It may be worth noting that the Congers were actually on vacation in California. They took a break from their family trip to fly back for the Apex Awards so that Rick could be honored tonight with the Legacy Award. It's very, very well deserved. Let's give So before we leave tonight, we want to give a few more gifts. We've made a tradition of giving away the flowers to people. We have several arrangements here tonight. Our staff before the event drew some names, and the lucky recipients of these beautiful bouquets of flowers are Wendy Christensen. Come forward. The next recipient of one of the flowers is Ricky Conger. I'm so glad we selected this person because she deserves these flowers. Thank you. And congratulations to, she'll receive these right here, CEA President Kristen. Delivery to Draper Park Middle School tomorrow. She'll receive these flowers. We software leader today, and we thank the CEA for all they contribute to the school district. Ladies and gentlemen, your presence means so much. On behalf of the Board of Education and Administration, thank you. Thank you for your commitment to education, and we look forward to working with you in celebrating the highest standards. Thank you for coming to the Apex Awards. Please be safe. Home. Again, the winners would like to